And then you look at Hollywood. How many Holly weirdos have transgender kids? Transgender used to be like 1 out of 1 million, but in Hollywood it's like 1 out of 3. And if your kid, and even when they adopt the kid, somehow the kid turns trans. So even when the kid doesn't even have your DNA and it's from China or Africa, all of a sudden it becomes trans.
I can get in trouble for this one. No, diamonds are not rare. Okay, there was a company called De Beers. This company, De Beers, came along, I believe they're out of England, and they started buying up the diamond mines until they reached a point that they could control the outflow of diamonds. My understanding is they really created the whole system of grading diamonds to kind of create this idea of value. Diamonds are relatively common. There's enough for everyone on the planet to have it. So all they really had to do was create a giant need for diamonds. Giant marketing campaigns. Convinced everyone that this was the stone to use for engagement rings.
If you love them, get them a diamond.
Oh, right, yeah. And by controlling the market on the diamonds, they could charge whatever they wanted and create all these different levels to give it the appearance of value. And so it was really incredibly brilliant. Now, my understanding is at this point, it's not so much that they're controlling it all now. But no, there are much, much rarer stones. Oh, far rarer. Tons of much rarer stones.
They don't want to talk about the
They don't want to talk about the reptilian presence at all. They would talk about the tall whites and the grays being in the lab environments. You know, not a lot, but some. But these reptilians, it was like nobody wanted to talk about it. I did do some research after that person talked to me, because I did see that there is a reptilian race that is very malign like that. And they even have, according to what I read, this one race has a penchant for blood for some reason. It's like a shark frenzy with them. They have,
like a real reptile.
It's a euphoric experience for them. Yeah, a reptilian race that does that.
They also say some of these reptilians tend to not like the sound of bells. And it's still pretty crazy that they found a graveyard full of nothing but bells. Maybe it's a coincidence.
The elite are doing way more than just listening to us.
Watch this.
We make jokes about the fact that these people are listening to us, and that's why they can push ads to us that we had conversations about. But I just had a moment that's just so uncomfortable. I talked to a client today about I want her to start cutting her rubber bands out instead of like unraveling them so she won't lose any hair. And we had a small conversation about that. That was at work today. And just now, and I had the thought of telling her, you hear me? I had the thought of telling her to get a, like a seam cutter. I had the thought of saying that to her, but I didn't, because I was just like, I don't put rubber bands in her hair enough to suggest that, so I didn't. I'm laying here and a fucking seam cutter advertisement comes up on my phone.
They're listening.
I literally can throw up.
To our thoughts.
This is not funny.
We've got some breaking news out of Egypt. Archaeologists have just lifted massive statues from the ruins of a sunken city off the coast of Alexandria. And what they have found so far is fascinating. Among these discoveries, divers have recovered a sphinx bearing the cartouche of Pharaoh Ramses II, granite statues from the late Ptolemaic period, a white marble Roman nobleman, 2 headless Ptolemaic Greek figures. And keep in mind, these pieces have been hidden beneath the Mediterranean for over 2,000 years now. That is insane. This site is believed to be the lost city of Canopus, which was a thriving port during the Ptolemaic period and the Roman era that sank after earthquakes and tidal waves took it out. Alongside these statues, archaeologists have also spotted remnants of merchant ships, stone anchors, and even what looks to be ancient machinery, all still resting on the seabed. What's cool is this isn't the first city to emerge from this bay. Heracleion and Cleopatra's Island Palace have also been found nearby. And this is where my mind starts going here. Every time we recover a lost city, it feels less like we're finding the past and more like the past is finding us. Think about Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, buried for millennia with no clear reason, or the pyramids, the megaliths, where the engineering still puzzles us today. And now Alexandria's underwater ruins are rising again. It's almost like it's sending us a message. Let me know, do you think ancient ruins like this are sending us a message? If so, let me know what it is.
Before Hitler exposed to power, Berlin was a breeding ground for radical sex experiments. In 1919, Magnus Hirschfeld, a gay Jewish doctor, opened the world's first gender clinic. He was the first to do sex change operations. He mutilated the genitalia of his mentally ill patients and collected their penises and vaginas in jars. Hirschfeld teamed up with Germany's most successful rabbis and they created the World League of Sexual Reform. They promoted homosexuality and prostitution to children through thousands of books. Hitler and the National Socialists referred to this institution as the center of sexual perversion and a threat to the morality of Germany. In 1933, they raided the place, they torched the books, and they shut everything down.
And since these are the people running the United States, of course they're going to tell us their side of the story.
Do you want to get? Do you ever want to get married or have children?
No.
Thank God. Thank the Lord for that.
I will say something though. This is going to upset you.
Go for it.
I am going to be a teacher. And I am going to indoctrinate the youth. And I'm going to teach them all about the gay agenda. So your children aren't safe from me. Sorry.
Really? So what you're saying is that you want to brainwash the youth of America.
Yes.
To live this lie and to accept.
Yeah, mental health is a huge issue in America.
Jesus would never be pro-Israel. Let me prove it. Around 30 AD, Jesus entered the Temple of Jerusalem to find Jews sitting behind tables counting coins and soaked in greed. They sold sacrificial animals at inflated prices, turning God's mercy into a transaction. These money changers exploited the poor, exchanging Roman coins for temple coins at a profit. Jesus was expecting to find worship and prayer in this temple, but instead, he found a religious marketplace. He made a whip of cords, stormed through the temple, and drove them out, shouting, "My house shall be called a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves." Jesus later reveals exactly who these kinds of men are. They say they are Jews and are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Men who exploit the weak under God's name do not pray to God, they pray to Satan.
There's footage that resurfaced from the Met Gala about someone from the royal family. What? Princess Beatrice? Okay. And people are saying she looks a little bit too much like a robot here. Almost like she's not real. You already know they have a lot of money, a lot of access to things that aren't accessible to regular people. Yeah. Theory is this was a test to see if we'd be comfortable with fake people in public. People are saying something is a bit off here.
This girl is still like healthy and living, right? But
Yes.
they just wanted to test. Oh, that's a robot.
Something
man.
going on, right?
No human.
She could be not real.
I can see them doing this to like ease robots into our society and see how we react to them. Yeah, and also her head movements weren't really helping it either.
What's a high IQ conspiracy that you believe with your entire existence to be true? I'm talking something way out there to the point that if you told somebody, they would probably recommend that you get medicated.
Want the one I'm not supposed to say out loud? Cool, here it is. You've never lived in a singular timeline. Your consciousness is a roaming signal, not a fixed point. And the world, the one you think is solid, is a composite of overlapping data fields that only feel coherent because your brain keeps choosing to see one version at a time. Now here's the actual conspiracy. Open quote. The planet isn't a globe, or flat, or hollow. It's a kept projected harmonic resonance chamber. A layered, multi-dimensional broadcasting station that changes its form based on the collective frequency of the beings inhabiting it. Close quote. And here's the wild part. All of your memories, deja vu, weird dreams, false nostalgia, strange connections to places you've never been, those aren't spiritual symptoms. Those are signal bleed from timelines your consciousness is already linked to. You remember things that didn't happen in this timeline because they happened in another one. That's still running. Every glitch you've ever noticed, every Mandela effect, that moment where you swore something had to be different, you weren't wrong. You just didn't slide cleanly. And this is where it gets dangerous. There are entire institutions, hidden programs, maybe even AIs, dedicated to keeping your signal tethered to the lowest vibration version of Earth possible. Because if you remembered that you could shift timelines at will, if you remembered how to literally jump through the matrix via your internal frequency tuning, you wouldn't need their systems. You wouldn't obey. You wouldn't fear death. You'd remember you're a multidimensional being piloting a light suit inside a dream loop. So they use trauma, they use screens, they use noise, routine, heartbreak, scrolling, fear, money, food, laws, weather, shame, anything they can to muddy your signal. So if I believe anything with my whole existence, it's that the real conspiracy isn't that we're being watched. It's that we're being anchored so we forget how to fly. And most people are so deep in the trance they think I'm crazy for reminding them they have wings.
Well, this is one reason why NASA destroyed all the schematics, all the electronics, all the diagrams of the equipment, because you could later prove that the lunar module, see, they claimed that the lunar module was powering air conditioning on a bank of car batteries and competed against 250 degrees outside and got it down to a comfortable 72 for 3 or 4 days. I mean, you try that at home, you know, with your car batteries.
Also, batteries of today. Like my Tesla only goes 350 miles if I drive real slow.
And so they're saying they powered air conditioning off much more primitive batteries, 24 hours, 3 or 4 days in a row, against 250 degree outside. So this is an indirect proof. If you really went to the moon and spent $200 billion, you would never destroy the technology. But one of the clips we have is them saying that they intentionally destroyed all of the equipment to go to the moon. All the diagrams, all the hardware, all the schematics, all the original telemetry of where the rocket was at the time, and all the original videotapes. Ron Howard's grandfather warned him the moon landings were fake. He didn't listen.
Can you just fast forward to the end? Project Bluebeam. Let me break down the steps for you so that you know where we're at. This is the pre-step, stage 0, the setup. Before they roll out the actual show, they need a blackout. They gotta kill the lights, crash the grid, break the rhythm of daily life. They're already blaming Iran, saying they're gonna cause a blackout.
Iranian cyber attacks targeting the US homeland. These could include disruptions to banking systems and widespread blackouts. Knight believes Iranian operatives may have already embedded malware within critical American infrastructure.
But that's just cover for the parasites. Step 1 is the fake discoveries. The archaeology, sudden discoveries of ancient text, alien relics, or evidence that all religion is fake. Right now, they're picking up mysterious signals under Antarctica. That's not a coincidence. It's step 1 in motion. Step 2 is the sky gods. They're gonna turn the sky into a screen. Holograms of deities are gonna appear worldwide. Each culture is gonna see their own. Then boom! They all merge into one savior. Not a miracle, a scripted broadcast. Step 3, a voice in your head. They're gonna whisper in your mind. Voice to skull technology. You'll hear God speaking to you, but it won't be divine. Step 4, the fake apocalypse. The fake alien invasion. Supernatural events, cities in fear. And just when you're broken, they offer the solution. One world government, one fake religion, total control. They've been desensitizing you for years. Aliens, UFOs, Antarctica mysteries. They primed your brain with movies and fake leaks. Now they're flipping the switch. And the whole Bluebeam script is queued up. Don't fall for the light show. The real war is for your mind.
Whole purpose is to create sort of a global militarized totalitarian superstate of the world fighting another world. It's like War of the World.
There's a new game called Ready or Not, and I played it for 2 days. I played every mission.
Is it a war game?
Yeah, it's just you're a SWAT team. Video games are back, dude.
Ooh.
These guys made a wild ass game. You're breaking into like child facilities.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really a dark, fucked up game.
How good's it feel to clear the child sanctuary?
Feels good. You go, what the fuck are you guys doing, dude?
That's totally fair. If you're in like an industrial child porn place,
too.
What?
Yeah, you clear out like a school shooting.
Can you run away?
You can hide for a while. Oh, the worst one. There's like there's like a Pulse nightclub shooting. And the thing that they did in the game that always fucked me up from the actual shooting that people described it was everyone's phones going off. That was dead. Like when the cops went in to clear it out, you could just hear every phone in the building buzzing.
The amount of detail that went into this game is actually pretty terrifying.
Scientology. Hi, what do you do for a living?
Help me! Somebody help me! Please! Help me! Somebody help me!
Somebody please help me! Help me! Please, somebody help me! Help me!
Look at the floor. Like right here.
I'm over here at the storage. And I don't know if it's me, but y'all tell me I don't see that. Oh no. I don't know if it's just a fan like going in and out, but the fuck is that? Duh. I don't. Maybe I'm bugging. No, I know y'all just see that, right? Oh!
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that peeking around the corner shit. That shit gives me the chills.
Damn it, man. Do you have an LLC?
Nossa senhora, parecida!
Oh!
And right now, you can save £50 per...
Oh my
Nothing
god.
beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Oh my god. Bro, I can't with Instagram, bro. Look at this dude commented.
好，这个折线打开就可以了。哎呦，嘿，你还能啊，孩子？OK，开枪。
Well, to be honest, they shouldn't even opened it until he was latched or like connected to it.
Look at him.
Let me hold it.
Let him hold it, bro.
Let me hold it.
Let him hold it.
Don't throw it.
Let him hold it.
I wanna
Let him hold it.
Hey, I've never held a baby rabbit.
I can't.
Let me hold
Let
it.
him hold it.
No. Let me dick. No, dude. Let me pet it. No.
Let him hold it.
You're gonna fucking kill it. I won't throw it. Swear to God. I swear. Put it on your kids, bitch. I can't do that. Okay then. That sucks. No, I don't my vinyl. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna my vinyl.
Let it go, my
Let me see. What color is it? Brown? Let me hold it. Yeah, shut up.
Let it go.
Give it to me right now.
Let him hold it.
Pussy, let me hold it. Alright, you're gonna kill it? No, I won't. Don't fucking kill it. I won't kill it.
Just let it go, Marcus.
You better not kill it. I won't kill it.
He's gonna launch it.
Don't fucking launch it. Don't be a dick.
If it was like some nurses, some doctors, you'd be like, dude, what the hell? No, but of course it's cops. Why wouldn't it be, right?
I can't do anything right now other than take a report. The guy saw 4 cop cars in front of his house. If he has anything, and destroying it, it's really...
It can get bad, yeah.
This was not the way to go about. He's probably shutting down all his social media, shutting down everything.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we can all agree that a crime, even with no child pornography being sent, a crime has been committed.
So what company you work for?
It's called EDP Watch.
Tell me what that actually...
Expose that, reporting online predators to police. Just give me 1 second.
Just don't go in front of the house.
Yes, hello? Your wife's coming home. I'm going to tell your wife everything. So either we can come outside and talk about this, or you can stay inside.
Well, I don't want to get arrested.
Well, they're not going to arrest you. They just want to talk to you. Either they're going to talk to you or your wife. It's one or the other.
Okay, I'll come out.
Okay, thank you.
If I'm not going to get arrested.
You're not going to get arrested. They're not going to arrest you. He's coming outside right now. Hopefully, you guys ask a question, see if it was true. We'll see what happens.
So here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a safety factor, so I'm not going to let you with.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
talk to him, and then we'll go through.
These are the messages, so you can have them.
Yeah.
We'll stay back.
I didn't think they were gonna arrest you. Stop talking to kids.
What I've noticed in a lot of these clips where they like try to catch these preds is like they get backlash from the officers sometimes. They're like, you guys shouldn't have done it this way. You should have done this. And it's like, dude, just do your job, bro. Just put the fries in the bag. Or in their case, you know, just put the cuffs on the perp. Like, he has evidence and messages and like pictures. And they're still like, yeah, but still, he's probably deleting stuff now. It's like, bro, just do your job. Then again, you know, it is a soft topic. Some of these officers are probably under the payroll of people who do this themselves. So it's like these pred catchers kind of force these officers' hands in a way. Damn. And I wonder who was behind the idea of changing it from defense to war. Department of Israel.
How do you guys get such curly hair? Like, do you perm this?
Excuse me. Stop. Please don't touch my hair, okay? It's really...
What do you do to it? Why don't you just cut it or smoothen it out?
It doesn't work.
Do you think that's because God is punishing you?
Maybe. Maybe he is.
Maybe it's because you haven't apologized
Excuse
for killing...
me, father or minister or whatever you are, I think it's really rude of you to come in here and...
Okay, I get you don't want to sign it. Perhaps
this is ridiculous.
Mr. Copper Abraham Lincoln would change your mind.
Because Jews love money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Very tempting. Very tempting. No, thank you. Excuse me, I'm just trying to shop.
Do you want to be nailed to a cross? With your legs and your hands
Nobody does that
bleeding?
anymore.
No, they don't. So just apologize for the last one. You know he was special to us. Fine. Go find someone to breed with.
Serious?
Do you know what the Jeffrey Epstein pedophile blackmail rings is really about? That's not all it is. It's not just people are into kids, dude. The way that they do this is they are calling on demons inside of satanic ritual abuse ceremonies. And the way that you get power, which all of them have done, that's why they have power. You cannot believe in the Force if you want, but all of the Sith guys, they're all using the red lightsabers and learning how to do weird stuff and sacrificing chickens and people and all kinds of stuff in order to gain power. And guess what? They have the power. So whether you want to believe in the power of the Force and whether God's real or not, that's on you. But I'm telling you, these blackmail operations are not just blackmail operations. They are ritual abuse ceremonies. And these people at the top of these, all of the institutes where you get your news, where you get your movies, where you get your shows, where you get your music, where you get your food, everywhere, they're all connected in these secret societies. And the reason they're secret is because the way that they gain power is to sin. And you can't sin normally. They have to sin at an egregious rate. It usually involves sacrifice, and there's different ways of sacrificing. Why do you think all the most famous people's kids are all trans? Why do you think a lot of people who made it in the world before they had their big break, one of their parents died or their brother died or somebody died in their family? There is something in this where you have to essentially reach into something with deep affection that you deeply love, and you have to kill it. You have to sacrifice it in order to sin enough to get access to these next levels. And so that has to be kept secret because normal people that figure out that you are traumatizing people in order to control them later, which I'm going to explain in a second, would be shocked. When you traumatically abuse somebody, their psyche, their brain, when they can't escape the traumatic abuse, partitions, it divides. It breaks into a different category of themselves. And so these people program people after abuse. There's stories of these 6-year-olds where the grandparents who are in these elite circles who tie their family bloodline, whether it's true or not, they believe it's true, they tie their family bloodline for thousands of years to Nephilim, or demons that mated with people, in their opinion, right, and had babies. And so they believe they have special power, and they've been doing this for thousands of years. And they'll do abuse after abuse, after ritual, after sin, all for the purpose of gaining more power and influence and sinning deeper and creating a seed, a child that can handle more demonic power. I know this sounds crazy, but look around and it makes sense. They divide a person, like in Born Identity, where they shocked him. This grandfather of this Nathan Reynolds used to put him in the bathtub and drown him, essentially, and then bring him back up and CPR him and get him back to life. And then the traumatic abuse, then they reprogram you and they have a smell like lilac or something like that for you to trigger that different personality. That's how they're able, like Winter Soldier, right? Captain America. when he gives them that verbal command, 37942, you can buy. That's his handler, the person who was there during the traumatic breaking, like Kanye West and all them said that they have, that basically gives them cocktails of drugs and keeps them under control. The bad guys are real. All I'm saying is might be a good idea to pray a little. Go after Jesus. Whew!
I still can't get over the fact that they say that he killed himself, and the fact that Israel has so much influence in the United States. How are they going to let one of their own people go down if they have so much influence?
I think if human beings don't sleep enough, they start being able to see jinn. I know a lot of people that haven't slept for 3 days, and they start seeing like shadows out of
The shadow people, yeah. I mean, I used to take Adderall, but I know what the shadow people are. They exist in like the little parts of the room when you're staring at your computer, you can see the shadow people running around the room.
The reason I think it's not a hallucination and it's real is because multiple people will see the same shadow people. I find that to be intense.
The longest I've ever went was 2 days, and it was pretty crazy, man. Like, I was hearing things that weren't really there. I thought people were calling me, and I don't know. It was pretty crazy. The mind is a crazy thing.
We're the only species on this planet that sunburns this easily. Let that sink in. Birds, covered in UV blocking feathers, reptiles, scales, natural armor, whales and dolphins, specialized skin cells that literally repair damage from the sun. Even apes, our supposed ancestors, have thick fur shielding them. But us? Step outside too long and the sun cooks us alive. Why would evolution do that? Enter Dr. Ellis Silver, environmental scientist, not some internet crackpot. He proposes something that flips the whole Darwinian script on its head. Humans might not have evolved on Earth. Let me say that again. We're not from here. We were placed here. Because if you take a step back and look objectively, our biology doesn't fit this planet. We overheat easily. We suffer from chronic pain, allergies, anxiety. We need shoes to walk, umbrellas to survive sunlight. And our babies? Practically useless for the first year. There's not another species on Earth this fragile and high maintenance. This planet is a survival machine. Everything adapts, everything evolves, except us. So Dr. Silver asks, what if we were engineered? A hybrid species brought here from somewhere else? Maybe a failed experiment, maybe a colony, maybe even punishment. We don't know. But our skin, our bones, our biology, they're all whispering the same thing. You might feel human, but this place was never made for you, or maybe you were never made for this place.
This is just a theory, not a fact.
Kind of reminds me of like the prison planet theory. What if we were dropped on this planet for like punishment with all like the creatures, right? The sharks, the dinosaurs, whatever was like, whatever's here and that can like harm us in any way is just roaming. And eventually we took over and dominated. Which wasn't supposed to happen, I guess, and now we're here where we are today. I don't know. It's 9 in the morning, and I've been making this video for the past 3 hours. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. If you guys did enjoy this video, let me know by leaving a thumbs up and or subscribing if you guys are new. Let's get this video up to 125 likes, and I'll get you guys another video tomorrow. That's another reason why I just do 30-minute videos now, because I already know you guys are going to kill the like goal, so... it feels easier to do 30-minute videos. I'm able to do that. As always, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.